example, for the past, that the Gambia health system is one of the worst health systems in Africa. We are in the system. We know that there are a lot of things that are not available in the system. Notice how overstretched they are doing beyond their boundaries to make sure that to satisfy the patient. Right? There are a lot of things that are not available in the hospital. Like, for example, for the past 3 to 4 months now, we've been struggling. Even a glove is not available in the hospitals. Those are using a single pair of gloves to perform 2 or 3 different procedures. Like, for example, you will give me a glove, a nurse will use a glove and wash it, dry it, and use it again. And this is happening.
What are the health implications of these kind of things?
This is detrimental to the health of the patient and detrimental to the health of a nurse, because a pair of gloves should be used for a single use. Like, for example, once I use this glove, is infected already. I cannot use this glove to go and medicate another patient, to go and do a procedure to another patient. Once, because we know hospital is full of what we call a hospital-acquired infections, we call it nosocomial infections. So once you are there, you are at risk of acquiring these infections. The glove is to prevent you as a health worker to not have direct contact with these infections, and also to prevent a patient, what are the infections that are on your hand will not be contacted with the patient. So now, using a single glove for different procedures, you are putting the patients at higher risk. In fact, we are increasing the patient's hospital stay, and also you are putting yourself at the higher risk of getting these infections. So these are some of the things that are not available. You go to the medication side, there's no medicine available. Like, when people say nurses are stealing medicines from the hospital, I think it is important that we clear it out. Members of the central, that the Gambian health system.
I just want to take 1 minute and say something about it. Talking about this shortage of materials, this is something that has been ongoing since we joined the health system. It's something that has become normal in the health system. The government doesn't really care. Ministry of Health does not care. Hospital administrations or hospital management who we think will work with us, they don't really care. I'll take an example for myself. I have some of my colleagues here. I worked in the ICU and the accident emergency unit. You come to work, you have 1 piece of glove that you will use to give medication for the whole ward. You can have a patient of a ward of 15 patients or 20. You will use 1 glove to give medication. When you come to syringes, I was on night duties. We will go to the duty room. They will count how many patients do you have in your ward. For example, if you have 10 patients, they will give you 10 syringes, needle and syringe. I will use 1 needle and syringe for your 10 p.m. medication. I will keep it for the 12 a.m. medication and keep it again for the 6 a.m. medication for 1 patient. I will put you at risk, put the other patients at risk, and put myself at risk. Sometimes we work without gloves. I have cleaned a patient who messed up without gloves. My colleague is there, Sira. And what we got at the end of the month was they deducted $1,000 from our salaries because we could not have.
Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa ta'ala wa barakatuh. Mbadangulu, mbal kontona, bi fanang, bi tara lungola, Gambia Banko Kanjang. Mbal kontona, kontendro nyumma, me alon ka be seneyaring, ni Gambia Banko Kanjang. Ka fale dorong, anala broda, sirfo sonko alni wala be jam bi fanang ka kacha. Na kacha da mumenti, na wala fale teng. Gambia be temboto, tembo me yalonko, banko be sularing, makhwerola. Gambia Banko Kanjang. Banko be sularing makhwerola bak. Andung, Gambia dimu lese banko bondino abe menkono. Bar jannim be jam fala dorong, men kuma ata je bak, jannim be jam fala. Men kuma ata je bak, jannim be jam fala mbadin Gambian kolo. Wala nyintiko. Ni musol mel ya lonko, on nyin kew me ya lon ko aliamu 500 be diamu kam baadi mulu abe mina fo kan akuma hata Gambia dimo be ya lon ibe men fo kan ni ata ita mon tubabu kan moy be ma ko la ka fu tubabu ka fu man ni ka kanto pour ya lon nyulbe men fo kan ñun mun no solleti ñun mu doctorol leti ñun mun la loptan do ku la leti Gambia banko kanja Allahu akbar ibe kumbo kan ibe mon fo kan mbadum lu lafta ka wala faale doron dina faale sna tenteng mine mun tolle miro ñun ko Gambia di won Gambia di won kewo men folo ya lon ko wala diamu tan mbadi wol me ya lon ko abe diamu kan media house oto kewo nyin ay minefo mbadi wol kewo nyin ay minefo Allahu akbar wala mu audio folo de me ya lon ko ne wala piliali akombe tembo men do loptano to glofo man so do loptano to glofo me ya lon ko glofo me ya lon ko ka wala du buloto foleo e ka foleo men du buloto pour ye couranto jara aka wala fa mu fente me ya lon ko wala mankita le talon mbade wol akoy ka de glove kilo e ka wala tay ka use percent sabala mo saba glove kilo e ko wala use kamin somanda fanyani ba folo ko ibe gila glove kilo be yalon de wobe jaw yar nyamen ita docteur o me yalon ke go glove use ila life be risk kono nyamen ba ita couranto men fana yalon ke tara loptano to ila life be risk kono nyamen baade mo muso fana ha sementu ya different places ñun do ya ke medium dolto ñun do fana ke medium dolto muso ba fala wato men ñun do mon taraje muso fana natana ko kuma kilo ñum fo andum ñum mole ñun diya moke e market block kilo ngoto do yake mun toleto wayake media house oleto do yake mun tolto wayake press conference dulalto aya fa woleto akoy kaaje mbadimulu leptano kono akoy be jila pesento ya akoy ko sain itle be jang bari pesento me ya lon ko wole be jang ikoy ko nyim pesentol nyul pesent mo tang wolle be jang ebe glove tang e bola dilela baro glove tang nyin ebe wala use la glove tang ebe wala use la ka pesento nyin ka boro diala 2 o'clock ka boro diala 5 o'clock ka boro diala 8 o'clock o ka boro diala 10 o'clock maybe signal nani ebe glove killing use la mo killing la glove killing baade wol Gambia banko kanya nyin ka wolta badamul ban badamul sa nyin ko nyin baban no nyaati le badamul mi nyin ko nyin sabu ndol be mu banko dimol lati andu wallahi summa wallahi ndol be nyanta ka ganiyo soto na banko ele kaje ko ndol lese banko nyin dokuno ndol lese banko nyin samba no nyaato mbadi Gambian ko nyum ko keda bala fati e kambira dum comme misal fe a single political party wada malam political party de banko kan but wo political party from need ya muta wati e ko be political la wallahi man tala political la mbadi Gambian ko membe kering Gambian ko ka wala faaliye ndol leta mu nyum bankoti Gambia mun to letati ndol lesa Gambia bondino courant kono ndol lesa Gambia bondino bata kono mbadi Gambian ko wallahi Gambia demo ni nyanda kele mirolti ni nyanda kele ngani yolti pour ka joko na loptano la bunda nyin ay koy ay sena fer bar bi to la loptano mel yalon ko boro man solo loptano to ita la pawno plastamol me fo plastamol ko ba sanale plastamol e ko yebe plastamol ni ba sanale mbade mo ala jibe dolde ita mu Gambia dingolati annum bi mota keri me yalon ko ta fulo ko ta kuronna bi kuron ka mobe lama sa ka mobe lama mota kere me yalongo sa fa ko buka courant odo loptano mo dingra me yalongo ite memu NPP ti bang ite memu UDP ti bang ite memu PDOIS ti bang ite memu patio donti loptano ni courant de ke samba loptano le tomba ni Gambian ko bankudo ni courant de ke samba loptano to e kade jara loptano tomba ni Gambian ko bar sai ke samba loptano mento ni hatara moto man sa loptano dum ba de ngolo e ke samba loptano mento ni hatara loptano do boro man sa loptano dum ba de ngolo but e ke samba loptano mento ni couranta ni hatara glofo man sa loptano do e be jara la men dum ba de ngolo bar sai ita la political patio bankola kodo bebe la political patio la bulu bankola na fulo bebe la political patio la bulu bankola moto bebe la political patio la bulu bar bankola loptano mon moto soto bankola loptano mon bolo soto bankola loptano do hulal fon la life is in risk badimul bankola loptano do hulal fon wol fon their life is in risk badimul ni diamu de comme politico wallahi mantara politico la badimul Gambia loptano mam glofo soto badimul mina wasabu dunia na fulo jelle sika mendi Gambia banko la dunia na fulo jelle di Gambia la pour kan health sector ni taka balu ni badimul adama dimbe banko ka alongo jade kende alon ku foloti president marome ya alongo be president ya nyen ka wallahi na man jade kende soto ate mira le president ya siron la ala dimba ya ni man jade kende soto ite mira le president ya siron la badimul ite me ya alongo ite me kiya manoldi ite me NPP kiya manoldi wallahi summa wallahi ni man jade kende soto ite mira le president ya siron la ba ita me yalongo ita mo UDP chairman olti ita me yalongo ita mo UDP ya company olti ni man jade kende soto ita mira la kata politiko la mbadi ngol oto jade kende akumata bankudingo jade kende akumata baki bankudingo yalongo be banko kam mbadi ngol oto saya nyande kelentol be mirolti anyande kelentol be ngani olti pour kaje ko na le panol ye boro soto pour kaje ko na le panol ye motol mel ya longo nim mo kuranda emergency e bita kamala ya samana le panol ndum badi ngol bar nyin keda kuti me ya longo abota jumala da kono nyim bota mol da kono mel ya longo wala ka jaralo ke badi ngol isen soso isa fa kontem NPP lati isen soso isa fa kontem UDP lati isen soso isa fa kontem PDOIS lati bar mol mel ya lonko wolle be do ko wala le tanol to na wolle fongol moy e be nyim fokan e ko le tanol boro mansodo je e ko le tanol me ya lonko wala sonata bedi même glofoti e ko fana mansodo le tanol mbadi ngol bar ite biite ko politiko bar biite ko la patio bar biite ko be kelo ke kan president me yalon ko abe sering amangani soto wala panole boro soto amangani soto wala panole glovo soto amangani soto pour wala panole ra nyaado ita kon to leo president wata na tambindi ka kene mundi ka karta fa ko ngam baade wol wallahi ta gammion ko ataya ngani soto Gambia dudron wala sa Gambia le panole de dano Gambia dudron wala sa mexono la panole boro soto Gambia dudron alla ñina politiko la wallahi politiko e ka keno tumola menna nin jade kende ya bebulu banande ko Gambia la jade kende ya bunda wala tinyata Gambia la jade kende ya bunda wala tinyata Allahu akbar president Barrow bu ngi mira wala je loptano mon glovo soto loptano mon boro soto banko dumul be banko kan banko dumul be kurana lolum bani Gambian ko atol kana asial ko alka campaign ke pour man sakunda way sabata nyim banko kan jam Gambia dumul ali mira ani hakilo la bambani Gambian ko ita le pando la ran même forme la ranti aboka kurantol si ira le pano me alongo dara fano men fomu dara fano ti le pano abuka sota je dara fano me alongo adama dul ba fena la ke la kan kuranto be la men ka wuli ita kula kuranto do fana mina ko dan ka be la ko kilo nyin naka ba ite mo molti me ya lon ko ye kuranto le samba le panoto ite be la banko la to ila kuranto nyata la dara fano men fon ya lon ka man sene yamba de wol sa ite me ya lon ko ite le kuranto samba le panoto ite fon la life is in risk because la kuranto is already in a risk Gambian ko lu be clear si nam mira nyi nam ba de wol na politiko bondi nam mira ning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala te mo lam ba de wol masa kunda kan na fulo jela dépense ku furngol kunto ngale ko ni ko development the first development in a nation walam health hey ni man jade ken ya sodo ibuka silo do ku no duma la ka silo do ku adama dewul la ka silo do ku mbadewul duma la ka bonlo adama dewul la ka bonlo but wallahi ibuka bonlo no ni nyaata jade ken ya man tere bulum mbadewul Dumalla ke mira mansayala adama dungul la ke mira mansayala mbadungul wallahi ni yaje be mira la mansayala ya jare ken yala soto bar ni man jare ken yala soto wallahi te mira la mansayala mbadungul so we should all think about this ni man jare ken yala soto te mira la mansayala ni yaje be mira la mansayala dolong alon ko jare ken yala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wala di la mbadungul So we have to call a spade a spade. We have to call a spade a spade. Fona tonya fonyo e pour bango ni sira ronya tonya me mbade wol. Fona tonya fonyo e pour bango ni mbida nya tonya nya me mbade wol. But wallahi njikita ko say alhamdulillah rabbil alamin Gambia dewul mel ya lon ko ye Gambia la je Gambia dewul mel ya lon ko tonya Gambia la mun tol tati adama dewul mel ya lon ko tonya ni atara ye banko kanu be banko dewul le kanu la bi wol be tonya je kan mbade wol bari ngal be nyaajele NPP ko be sonko la ebe nyo kelendi kan e ka nyo kelendi minala e ko to nyaaye fo ni Gambia mansa kunda na fulo men soro na fulo ndundi mina kunto NPP dongol de mbadi wala jibe de NPP dongol le multi yalon ko saying they are fighting for our rights because they believe that this government ni mansa kunda me yalon ko amang adama dongol hati badul glovo how keep Glovo dabe nyame mbade wol Masakunda ye bang Masakunda ya nyaka si banku dingol la Masakunda mansonga banku dingol hati ko tan ke mbade wol ita Gambia do ka sino e ke mira e ka ngane o soto pour Masakunda e sabati nyim banku ka nyam mbade wol ita Gambia dingo ka si ke mira ita Gambia do ka si e ka ngane o soto pour President Barola Masakunda e si Gambia kono in the next coming 5 years Gambia do ita ko ngani yo so banko e ita ko de fonga yete fonga kanule wallahi alazim adama do me yalon ko ye fonga kanu follow jade kande e ko do e fonga e follow wallahi ni man jade kande asoto ye mo moro nin kanu e ka kanu fake kanu e bo le ke kala mbade wol oto me nyo kanu lale nana banko kanu me nyo kanu nana banko kanu anu ni ko ila banko kanu ibe ila banko kanu nyame wala nyunduko kaje ko ila banko mo da secured ila life is in safe hand boro mansoro glovo mansoro le plano boro be sor la jenadi le plano me ya lonko boro mansoro glovo mansoro just a glove ala doptanolu dos do hulal ke bulobula men kono mansoro le plano mento wallahi mbade wulu wala plano ngal nyin ka wala mbade wulu le plano me ya lonko glovo mansoro je glove me yalo ke bulo bula wala kono pour ka adama do jara pour ka long amari mun kuran sifala bala o man soro le tano men to mbadi wulu boro be serlo le pawta nyaadi le mbadi wulu so de me yalo be siring yoruba hul ita me yalo be siring karton ita me yalo be siring farafenye ita me yalo be siring dunia dawdran ni ita mu Gambia dungul wallahi si ye miran na bang Gambia banko ka as we are speaking as we are speaking go glovo le plan call go glovo mansono le plan to no seulement complain about their salary follow it but the communicate it health is more important jare kende ya iko their life is not is at risk life is completely at risk badewul. So this is very important. Be si namira ni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temola ba. Ngol be kilin na yen si namira ni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temola. Say ni aji be say dibitol kan na fulo mem be budget say mbadiwul na ñoo ñën nga wala ba. Dibitol na fulo mem be budget pour na le panel say wona fulo ñu ale. Let's forget about mangamon kunda bu ñaw ñu follow. Let's forget about NPP and Muratalulo Mensa, and you know, better follow. But saying, give all your Kodoman budget, put on the panel sign, Wakodo Ale, you want like a Wakodo Domo. Badim Bealon, Dibitol your Kodo budget, Kodo me along, will be down the panel sign, Badun Wakodo Ale. You want like a Wakodo Domo, you want like a Wakodo de Kabula, Batara Colum Badulu, Badinga can sign Badul. Le panel on Boro Soto. Le plano man glovo soto le plano man la kan fano soto juma le plano lo kodo domo e ka kodo men budget pour le plano collier o kodo nyin ale juma la marta kodo nyin nam bade wulu alla ñoo ñin ka ñun ko mo la man bade wulu ba wallahi president baro se mirani allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temola e mirani allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temola mr president ñun ko men be ke adi enovid akidi yo ñim be e be la ñin kala ila yomi din ala yetla ga gammen ko la nyaton kodi president baro be dering kadu minakata ite be sunya rola la inila masakunda molu wala tene be dering monsieur president ime mira gambia dewol monsieur president ibe bunyaw lola manka man kunda ibe modo sanda ibe di la politicien wala le plano man boro soto le plano man modo soto monsieur president e ka see and you are happy ibe content ni wakama you are happy gambian sa died gambian kolbe faka lungolu. Mr. President, you are happy with that? You are happy with that? Gambia dungul me yalongo Gambia dungul la mudi e ka si e ka ngani osato pour ka joko itla president ya tente o banko kan e ka mena niata to buka kurang e ka mena niata to badingul buka kurang e ka mena niata na fon e to le be jono men kam mo buka sasa o to badingul e ka si ga ngani osato ka foko president marabe do ko la ngale ko niaje be silo do kula Nyaje be silo do kula jada kende ya wole be bulu but Gambia la jada kende ya bunda wole failta completely failed. The health system of our country is completely failed. Mr. President, Your Excellency, ngadia mutale imina ala temola de ini ala be benal ila yawmal qiyamati ala be nyun kala Mr. President ite ya don ite la mol mi alon ko ne karafela yawul mara nyadi le ila yawmi din ala be nyun kala le kullukum ra'i wa kullukum mas'ul ani rayatu ala be nyun kala nyun nale nde jon dungul mel yalon ko ne karafete ma don dungul mel yalon ko e kan na fulo siga ka ditela e kan na fulo siga ka karafete president wala ma plus na fulo nyin siga pour que ma koy ke la jada kan ya ta ka sabatindi ala be nyun kala wo na fulo nyu ale Mr. President ala be nyun kala ala be nyun kala aba fula ya adam ita adam baro o fuara o me ya lonko ala korra kodo aka senoke ala seno kodo aka wala siga aka namo jo ala aka namo men jo wala nyundugo pour isa leptan pour isa jaral nya kendo di ala be nyun kala ba fule ko kabrin woye namo nyunjo ala namo nyi ya kodo se ndama la ban foma se ndama ala be nyun kala nyun ila yawmal qiyamati Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be nyun kala nyun lepse isa si ye mira ko lumbe sila te president baro be falale lumbe sila nte be falale lumbe sila momo ya lonko wala kete muta wala kete makoy ka gamme ko la na fulo kasara lumbe sila fa be falale don tek dunya kono me ya lonko ite dam ko Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gamme ko ka kono men jo e ka jo mina kama monsieur president Gambian ko ka kodo men jo ka jo nyina kama pour kodo nye muru kan ka kodo men jo ka jo nyina kama pour la jade kenda kama ka kodo men jo ka jo nyina kama pour la dimba tanka be Gambia banko kanjang yela dinno ki ya ki bidu ko ata muru nan badewul ni Gambia banko kanjang ni Gambia banko kanjang ikema finti ata muru nan soko nan badewul ikema finti ata muru nan soko ni Gambia banko kanjang abebe ker ni banko la kanjang abebe ni Gambia banko la kanjang karoye fa imela bojono karoye fa imam man boro sanno pour dimbaye balu masakunda be siri masakunda be motol sankan ibe dika individual wala sato ko non dulal ni Gambia banko kanya be janato mbadi Mr. President ita ka happy ita be content you are happy ita be content ka bunyolo ite be content ka mo ko dol sang kadim mol la tarin nde man I have no problem ye moto sang ya di mo ni la fa ya di ala bar dalibe moto sang e ba di la mol la folo adama dungo bela hako momenti mo be den nan fewo adama dungo mal ya lon ko wolle na mo ya kara fema wala na ma ko do ni sendi ma folo ban o ko la sna fewo se be mo solo ya so wala I have no problem le fa ka mo so men ya so wala Allah azim I have no problem with that but Gambia dungo ka na fulo men jo ila na fulo ni sendi ma ba Mr. President this is my big question to you ni na mun la ñun ka to you Mr. President but wallahi ita Gambia dungo ita me ya lon ko you are happy pour president yo mo do sika ya dila ita Gambia do ita me ya lon ko ita ko dem karam nalati Allahu akbar leptano man boro soto mol be fala lungolung leptano wolto boro man soto glovo man soto leptano to ni Gambia banko kanjang as we are speaking wallahi summa wala azim Gambia banko kanam glovo man soto hospital auto glove just a glove ibe bulo just a glove mbade won ko le fala glovo me ya longo pour ka l'hôpital ka patient dom da ka jaar ni Gambia banko kanja where are we going bidaka mun to le mbade Gambia ko where are we going bidaka mun to le mbade Gambia ko where are we going it's too sad akoni ku ya wala bata near this cause because you are politicians we are not only politicians but we are activists lefa kana banko la bondi lefa banko e bondi abe maramo men kono lefa kaje ko Gambia dul kan namo menjo namo nyin kam muru banko dul kan banko dul ma fo ko do mun ko ma saka ya dila but banko dul ko boro sanga ya sambal le tanolto banko dul ko moto di le tanol la banko dul ko moto di police la banko dul ko joramo di police la me alon ko their life is going to be safe they are our brothers ñul mun na burala they are our family. They are our family. Mr. President. Alonko wallahi azim. Lu messi la. Ibitala ibe dankul Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mole. Mambura njay. Me ya alonko. Itale ya tombo. Wallahi mambura njay sa lo no le yela yong kiyamati ay ñim fako. President wala tombo ngamen ke president wala ko naka nyama ila yawmul qiyamati karum lekata alay banko karafe telema itlam nyaaton koti musadra mesa fonole ngamen ga diare president wala ahmed samara sa fonole ko ngamen ga diare president wala mbulala ala be tul kiti ni la baro la bon ala mina kiti bani ala ba sigala ba la le kam Mr. President imira nyin na follow let's forget about politics but na mi sa ala ma dungul temo ita me ya lonko ita mu Gambia demolete ita ko taka NPP la support but NPP man sakunda la be mbul 5 na fulo be bulla mango comme kodo man tele bul kodo be bulle because ka million leta ibe sika kan ibe motor sanna 1.5 million 1.3 million ibe motor sanna iba sika le ba lila mo kilin la pet Gambia banko kanyang le panel mo boro soto le panel mo even a glove soto ita Gambia dungu you are happy kabulo mo to kono ka borondi you are happy ibe content mbake kabulo mo to kono ka borondi and ila mo ifan they are proud of you because yaje ko president mo to sika ayadi la boronela president mo to sika ayadi famala president mo to sika ayadi la oncle la but wallahi men ko la radio wala ni de kuranda sai ila oncle na kuranda e ka sama mun dole ila oncle na kuranda e ka sama mun dole e kala oncle samba hospital lolto e ka sama hospital mento boro man soto wolato e ka sama hospital mento glovo man soto hospital lolto e ka sama hospital mento no so man soto hospital lolto mbade wolo imira ni na folo bang anu ana madinta dunia kono me ya lonko ana ba kele click e ko me dimi ala ya ndawo kamal bari la oncle na sasa de ka sama le pamento boro man soto je na sasa de ka sama le pamento no so man soto je mbade wolo and you are here itako you are supporting the president Meya Lonko is the leader of the country. You are here ite be jang ibe mo support ka Meya Lonko Gambia na fulo be marali wala bulu anu na fulo nya ba mutaka ala taka ke nyaaw nya na ba kika wala nyama you are still supporting the person ite bo ma support ka ansai bari ite Gambia do mira ni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala te mo la be mira ba ila on kulu moto ba bon ka moto be tinted he is happy driving that vehicle alman tanga na kura da boro man sono ba jara men afata moto in the next day they come and take the pickup from him ila on kul na fata bibila la alongo sama dolong o lo fo e bo pickup on tala bulle because pickup on ya dia la mina kama ya dia la propose for the election ye pickup on dia mina kama pour carte fa men kena ye pickup on dia la wala kama wallahi alazim ila on kul bibila la na fata bibila alma jam fala bibi la ni la oncle nyum fala doron alongo ye piko mo men diala e mina kamala bulle amanka la suko na piko poti e NPP le tamu political party le tamu alo political party molu wo lo fon e mina piko poni kamala e bela oncle blan lo piko polo kono ya samba le pando ya samba kamoro ya bade wo lo fon piko poni tela alla suko no bade wol wo lo fon tabo tela alla suko no bade wol ite gam mi giwe messi ye mira wala ndol be kafrum bande dol be kafrum bande bi na muna fon nyanda soto damento nyanda kambalu fon menna nyanda kanna jare kenna soto karo menna masakunda ya nyaka so dulo anyana masakunda la miro mu minati bi dol be gambe dul be katra falen to le nyame badul ida gambe dul si miro wala sit and think about that si miro wala bang my fellow Gambians it's too sad and you could have a battle. We are politicians. We are not just politicians. Gambia police all bejam. Ni masakunda me maralo jambadi mul. Sanyi jalu ni masakunda bejam maralo. Sanyi nani ni fensai. Namina moy ko masakunda e moto kudola sang ayadi police all. Namina moy ko masakunda e masima kudola sang ayadi police all. Kabri ni masakunda jambadi as we are speaking. Sangambe dungul Allah namo me alkajo sai masakunda kala namo dum minato mbadingul because masakunda nyinaje ko ninga tara ay kodo siga adi police la gambe dungul tojala masakunda nyinaje ko na kodo siga ay adu le panol ko gambe dungul tojala masakunda ko sai mbe silo do kula gambe dungul nyaay silo they only believe in construction mbe silo do kula me silo do kula do ni silo yo dron wala me fondi me yalongo mba kele la committee do we only want to work lafta ka silo la ma doku silo la ma lafta ka brijo la ma doku because we ka nyaabe brijo la jala bari men banku do be ka baluo soro mendo banku do be ke nafa ko mendo masakunda ya nyaka so la mbadi ngol masakunda ya nyaka so la mbadi ngol. And we are still happy to have that government in our country. But contending priko masakunda so nyum banko ka nyambadi ngol. Come on, let's think. Be mirani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. be mina ni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temo lamba de ngol police be traffic ko no be bataring in fact police say individual la ka police so motola individual la ka police so masim mala individual Gambia de ngol because mina kata they have concern for the country individual anu banko me yalon ko tata for a level ko banko dingul wala ka fansi ka di police la o banko dingo buka sila police la ko dange karo banko dingo ka jelo ko ndala ka fendi ni police la o do bi loi ben tele bulu Gambia dingul al si ale mira ni na ban atara masakunda me yalon ko banko dingul ye wala tombong masakunda me yalon ko banko dingul sembodi wala la pour ka masakunda ni samba o masakunda ya nyaka si o banko dingul la and we are happy to have that kind of government. Are we serious? Are we serious? Ye dungo ki biti koto. Dungo e bo fe so kono ata murana. Ya nyeni maje ita muso. You are happy. Kaji ko mansa kuna me yalon ko wole be siring. Ko mansa kuna muruni back to the government. Ita man safe. Ita dungo man safe. Ita kema man safe. Ita bari man safe. Ita fama man safe. O banko kan. Any day criminal they can come and attack you any day and kill you. Criminal can come to your house any day. Yefa mansata kala mutala police ta kala mutala. On ale call ka police ya then police will futala water criminal they are gone. It's all in this country. Abeba nyimban call ka. Nyam masakunda mu improvement nake police la karola mbadi ite mirani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tembo. Nyam masakunda mu lafar lake police la karola mbadi ngulu. Kaje ko adama dungulu we are secured. Ala fo nyimba de ngulu. Ita me yalon ko you are defending ni masakunda be defend kan but masakunda e minake Gambia dingul en ganyen nga wala masakunda e mo improvement nek le plan kolye masakunda e mo improvement nek na police olye masakunda e mo improvement nek na prison police olye masakunda e mo improvement nek na marsawolto. These are the places me yalon ko adamba banku dingul ke muna fa nyundula la lamba de ngol. Masakunda mu improvement nek na school oldo. In fact, there are partners me yalon ko be masakunda ma ko kan ka school oldo masakunda say masakunda ka kodo membe approve where are the school development funds. Karambungul ka e ka kodo me yalon ke allocate pour ka karambolo already we have an NGO be mbul NGO me yalon ko wala ka school oldo masakunda e sign MRC Holland Foundation MRC Holland Foundation wol be jang e be karamolo kam masakunda say masakunda nyana ka karamolo ko do menna masakunda ko do ni muntole Allah nyo nyana ka wala bang bayno MRC Holland Foundation wol be karamolo kam dula belato even right now e be karamolo ka even in private school me lan ko banko kanja MRC Holland Foundation e be classroom wol kan wol fongole private schools. Say masakunda ka budget o men ka say e ka di education na say masakunda ka ko do ni muntole mbade wulu alimbe nyo nyun ka nyele mbade wulu and you still want to support that government ita ko debo masakunda support la ita ko wala masakunda me alango Gambia dun nyanda kadro fere wala mbade wulu albe si ali mirani ala temola وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Gambia dum be se mira wala. Momoron ni la baro Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be jola wala. Otada Gambia dum me ya lonko you are in support of this government. Ita Gambia dum me alongo ita be kelo ke ka punyi masakunda elo imira ni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temola imira ko yesembo simbeta yalla fanyi masakunda kan pure sabati jang Gambia dum ke batandi ka Gambia dum na fulo sunya alongo wallahi azim Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be kidin la wala ila yawmal qiyamah kadi keta molti me alongo ye bulo ka fu dula me alongo e ka banko dum le tora ise mira wala ita Gambia dum ita ko to misil molti mira wala ita Gambia dum ita ko to misil molti ita Gambia dum ita ko dum misil molti ise mira wala back we have to be very careful nyanda ka hakilo du back nyanda ka hakilo du back ndolle mo banko dimulti ndolle nyanda ka banko develop banko la ko be nyal tan Gambia dimul le bulu kan nyaajele masa kunna ka banko la koros aka masa kunna ka julota nan e ka julota ni masa kunna ni president katalo aka fa mole ko ali yalon ko nyum do ko mem yalon ka bebe kering aka fa Gambia dimul ko na banko ko don ka do ko wala na banko ko la mis par masa kunna julota nan ka bona banko dol to ka sama nan ko do nyim be ka muru back to those countries saying Gambia dimul, what are the benefits Gambia dimul can mention? Gambians are not having any benefits. Gambians are not having any benefit from Kolome Yalonko Masakuna ko Julolta Kasamanan Banko Kananja. A president Mayalonko is not even ready to develop himself. Albania Ajele. The president travels to Sierra Leone. Anyaya mulu anyaya sarak lol jono be wura dron angilla me dron hey anala muso be hey they leave the red carpet kabiate as sarak lol jono dron wuli angilla me ala mangili rek hey pop atabura red carpet o kam ala muso fana mo red carpet o kam. What kind of disgrace to the nation? What kind of disgrace to the nation? A president Mayalongo, you've been a president for 4 years. You don't even know the ethics of a presidency. Any day, you are there to disgrace the entire nation. It's too sad. A president of a country. Bankola president. Bankola Nyatonko. A president of a country. Mr. President, these are all the problems. You will have a lot of problems, Mr. President. You will have a lot of problems because you don't have Mr. President. Walla alate fasala. Nyatare kasi ke mira mbe Gambia banko kala nyamen. When you were coming to power, this was the kind of intention Kabri kana mansa yala Mr. President yenyi ngani yosoto. You have ngani jama basuro Gambia dumuli. But minakata ya adamba dumule kata ndi fonla adamba dumule yalon mangani yosoto nyum banko e. The only intention ye mensoto lo nyundiko e benyim banko halakla nyamen e benyim banko wafila nyamen e bela jufol fandelo nyamen. By 4 years you should be able to know a lot about presidency. Sanyi nani inyanda ka fellon president yatole. The ethics of being a president inyanda ka alone. But your protocols are not teaching you. Ila protocol you. Because they know how you are. They don't want to let you know anything. That's why they are not giving you classes. Because they know that and they don't want you to know it. It's too sad. You should be able to know. At least you will have alle opportunity if your people are wise, every week they should go and see in diam. You tax your permanent secretaries. You tax your ministers. Yen ka. Ñu ko do me yalon ko dibitol ka be approve sign. Ñu ko do ñu kata mun tole. Gambe no mantara ka benefit so ñu ko dolto. But they don't want you to know it. They don't want you to tax them. They will never want you to know anything. It is something fell long, Mr. President. Because you don't let and don't yajoko. You are happy with that. But in fact, it don't sign. Because some of them believe that they were even rich than you. But when you become a president, so they will never care you. They care the Take care of them. They will never care about you. Gambians are not safe again. Gambian Coleman safe at all. Gambian Coleman safe at all. And the people Malayalong wala nyata Gambia dung bola. Ndol wala muntol faulty. Ndol we are here all the time insulting each other. We are here all the time denying the truth. Because niyamo kan wallahi katonya ala fire. Mr. President, niyo atara nyuli yeta kanule. They love you from their heart. They will always tell you the truth. Because Gambians are speaking all the time. Dunia Gambia dauda me along they are in affection. Me along ke bibe bataring. They are all speaking up. Ibebe diam kande. You should be able to take Gambian Kolo Kumbo in the Kawalta as an advantage. Mr. President, Italy Africo. Gambia will be a judge like Minana Yedo Ko Menke. Eko Gambia will be a judge like Yedo Ko Menke. The job you have done. But Mr. President, if I want you to come, do you work? Yemun doku like Gambia will yemuna famento. Mamburanja is building mansions. Mamburanja be bunjanglo dula beto. Musadra be Gambia cheno be wafikang. Ahmed Bawo saying, why he is very quiet now? Minayatina Ahmed Babe daring. Because tourism sector is no more going. So right now, Ahmed Babe making Ahmed Babe is looting. Abe bunyolo la munto Salum, abe bunyolo la munto Dakar, abe bunyolo la munto Kaulak. Right now, so Ahmed Ba is not going to talk. I'll not Ahmed Ba Daka Umwela because Ahmed Ba I left him menna I will settle. I'll not come Musa Drame Damoy. I'll not come Musa Drame Moyle Fereng. As we speaking. Because Musa Drame left him menna I will settle. Musa Drame left him menna I will settle. So he will never talk. Mamburanja Ananaka Damoela. All what he is going to speak, I remember all in Yuniko, Kodoba La Falanga, Amuele. Mamburanja, I could prove diaspora cut off fire. I could this mean we have to go in for a supplementary bill. We have to go in for a supplementary bill. Because Mamburanja I believe to Walla. I could prove diaspora call a cut off fire. This mean go Nyandaka, Nyandaka, Bojero Samba Dibitolia, Puria approve. Kolo La Fal. Pour Gambia diaspora Gambia do melango be tubabu do e be wondi dunya banku dol ka pour wala fane katro fay he only believe in money ko do lata wala ko do. But Dr. Samate, you were working in RVTH. Ibe do ko no RVTH, you were a practicing doctor. Imu multi me alongo, you were a practicing doctor. Imu multi me alongo e ka doctor ya do ko kele. Ya lon ne ka bata men sotoje. Why are you not intervening? Why are you not intervening? Pour Kajoko, le planum collier boro soto. Minatina, a mantare la fellow right now. Pour enough material soto pour Gambian call jara. Jumala be kolo sunya kang, Jumala be kolo mabo kang, Jumala mata borola, Jumala ka borol wafi. Because it's either one thing. Nengatara masakunda ko ka borol sende, but Gambia the doctorol ko tol borol nyul buka futema. Sanada na masakunda ko tol ka borol nyul sende, Jumala ka borol nyul wafi. But Gambia generally sold everything. There should be a big pressure in this. Covering Gambia no soul finde diamuta. Naba nyama. If we have a serious journalist in our country, they should go and engage the Minister of Health. They should go and engage Director of Health. They should go and engage the Office of the President. They should go and engage the spokesperson of the country. But all of them are quiet. Baby daring. They can't near to do the Sasala. Baby daring because they have no intention for this country. All what they care is their pocket. Bankumo be la poso do na kanta, la poso do. E be kono men so le babule la jifo kono. Gambe dulu Allah si Allah na jiro Allah jugo faleng. Ndole tam nyim bankoti. Anu ndole se nyim banko do kuno. Nin kafuta nyoma ndol kafuno wallahi Gambe bitano nyatule. But nim ndole yen kodi nyola banko be murla komale, banko be dila mena Gambe banko skala mba wafila. ka di Senegal be lafri wol Senegal be lafri wol so we have to be very careful for na hakilo to back fonna hakilo to back so the opportunity is here badawul the best way in Semenken go let's engage our friends, let's engage our brothers, let's engage our sisters. Badawul ne commandi na mol commandi na mol yamari ye kodi nyum masakundala sanju lulo men bota kono ko yamen kan ni sanju lulo kono banku de men banku kanya ya kala mutale na ko ya ko men soto na balu wala karola na kolya ko men soto balu wala karola na kolya ko men soto jade ken ala karola na kolya ko men soto na police la karola na kolya ko men soto sojaro la karola na kolya ko men soto na sanobu ndala karola na kolya ko men soto na nyola karola na kolya ko men soto na badal la karola na korda na kolya ko men soto na baluwo mu mo beto mbadi wulu gamben ko mbeyalo ne this last 5 years okono gamben du jumala be mbeyalo ko ikoto ma nyum kolya ko soto the only people mbeyalo ko e man kolya soto wolle multi mbeyalo ko wolle banko na fulo suna kan they will never want to accept the truth because they are happy with their family because they are with their family every day but tomorrow come without feeling it. They will never want the government to change because this is the government they can loot. Nina masakuna me alongo. Se sunyaro keno. Nina masakuna me alongo. Itamo sambala kitiola. Nina masakuna me alongo. Itamo sarona. Nina masakuna me alongo. Ibuka mo kulu. Ni atale sunyaro ka masakunda kono. Ibebe lefni masakunda le sabat. Masakuna me alongo abuka mo kulu. Masakuna me alongo abuka mo samba police. Masakuna me alongo abuka mo bay. Nyin kama kafuka mari man do ko leke. But masakuna me alongo ni aja ay bay ye dalu ni politiko kono utumo la masakuna ke bay. Saybe minakala ibe de repet. They will just be quiet. Ibe tala de ndolong. Ibe sunyaro kala dolong. Ibe sunyaro kala dolong. Ibe sunyaro kala dolong. They don't care about the other governments. Ibe game mire badiola. Ibe game mire mamadola. Ibe game mire barnola. Ibe game mire mumunyola. But all what they care is their family in their house. Is their wife in their house. Is ila mol mile alongo. Ni wala be bunu kono. Idingolu ila solu. That's the only people they men care. But they don't care about the poor people mali alongo. Wala be siring Yoruba hul. Wala be siring Kartong. Wala be siring Koina. Ima all care. All what they care is it will be economy sooner than Masakunda kono. Well, they will want this government to stay here forever. Because Adambolo Masakunda lam. Ali amoy muntolo ko Adambolo Masakunda mole sooner ro kajang ya samba kidio. Dr. Banjame ya lonko jang fishery ministry mole ya amoy jang fa ko tonya ay do yaro wuli keme. Do yaro wuli keme akay wala mu Chinese solo dola wuli keme Dr. Banja Gambia be ya moy police be ya moy mbadingulu ale natna mile moyo ko to mbadingulu Dr. Banjale ala fanya Gambia dum Dr. Banjale according to the sources na meteorology ko an be bi men kono Dr. Banjale ala salary receive kan as we are speaking bari masakuna ma bay Bari masakunda ma bay bugo nim masakunda me bay bar ye tumi fenna masakunda ko le kaminake ke mari sindile ila jo ka weta halfo ko le dila ke la jo la halfo le dila so this mean go Dr. Banja ni ka jo wulton la 500 ba jo kam 5,000 la and as we are speaking it might be working for another company, it might be working for whatever, but they will not stop him to work for other people. Gambia kono Madingul albeya kalam tan jonne ko Asan Jallo Maymuna Jallo kema Maymuna Balda kema may mulda balde kema be akalam dulun janne ko iko wolle jammande suñake ni oje jallo nyolu mbaadi wol jumala mo kalam da Gambia ko no jam may mula balde kema Asan Jallo iko wolle jammande suñake fo polisol fongol ye commande ye arrest ye faylo samba minister of justice iko be samba la kidiola but biwo Asan Jallo nin ko do be damente ko Asan Jallo samba wol to mbaadi wol ali amero Masakunda is serious bang Asan Jallo ko ay suñaro ke muntole iko wolle jammando suña minister of agriculture the same Asan Jallo ya bonni minister of agriculture ya sama minister of trade ya sama milala je tumula me alon ikana mano sang pour ka mano nyunta katla Gambian kol tema ya mano sang Gambian kol be ma mano soto ya mano sang ya mano muta ya mano sang ya tandi Gambian kol murra ka mano be wafi nyoma ko tenke Gambia dungul mo jalla be me alon ko e ma mano soto Gambia dungul jalla be banko kanya me alon ko e ma mano nyun soto Masakunda ko e na fulo men be dundu mano nyun kunto but Gambia dungul ma ko do nyun soto mbade ngolo it's in all in this country Jumala mun je permanent secretary di Asan Jallo me ya longo wala jammande suña yola tofo jammande suña the minister of agriculture say man sawbanta minister of trade albe ya khalam dalongo president wa agriculture project do me alongo ay launch agriculture project do me alongo ay launch yenawo the same Asan Jallo ko nange ya bondina all the way from minister of trade ka samana minister of agriculture kanaka sena lalla ko do fa suña ko nange Allahu Akbar Asan fanam ke mirabang Asan ibenu agriculture ya Gambian ko la kodo sunya ya senala la jamando sunya e me mirani ala temola sa yebonina agriculture yebonna minister of trade ko nge they bring you back yebonna minister of agriculture trade yes samana back to minister of agriculture pour yena nan ko nge senala la kodo me yalon ko yola approve ko nge pour yena fanan sunya Mr. Asan Jallo mirabang they are using you as a tool. It better use Kankop Joran. But he say mirani ala temola de. He say mirani ala temola. Eka fuara la kodo domo. Eka sena la kodo domo. Adama dumo bele alongo sembo tela. Ibo la kodo domo kang. Ibo la kodo sika ka ibadu luka politiko kunto. Bataro kunto. Ningambe bango kanjang. And you are happy purka okembade ngolo. The same Asan Jallo. As we are speaking. Maimuna Balde NPP la. Ya company keba. Akemani yolani oje jalo nyol tumi jang koy jammal sunya ka jang Gambia du jumana mo kala muta ngo namre oje jalo ngo ya bay wala the same Asan Jallo as we are speaking ya boni minister of trade le say ya samana muntole ya murna back to minister of agriculture because nakada agriculture ko do so ko tanke because sun kanyo mome ya longo akoy dama ko is a professional thief sa aliamira adama baro Masakunda is ready pour ka sunyaro kila ba Adama Barrow Masakunda man pare ka suñaro kele mbe ya xalam do jana ko jana commission Mamburan Njie wala sol be la keba jana commission but tuma me Adama Barrow Masakunda lefta ka suñaro ke ya mineke ita Mamburan Njie kamananne all the way from minister of petroleum ya Mamburan Njie samanan minister of finance pour kana ke ma ko suñaro ke ba yalon suño jigo wala na kabine Mamburan Njie petroleum ay suñaro ke petroleum katolia sera fombe bi men kono Mamburan Njie is not answering to that dunia be ya longo suolemu dunia be ya longo sun kanyolemu up to now be diamu kan as we are speaking Mamburan Njie President Barrow doesn't care about Mamburan Njie this mean go say President Barrow la Masakunda ibe sun kanyol la jibe kan iba kajibe kan e jana commission menke pour ka so long. So President Barrow sungul lonne ay sungul be ratify ay sungul be sude sign ay sungul hire to bring them back to the system badol and they are happy of that. They are happy with that. Gambe dol ali mira nyana bang if nyatra President Barrow la Masakunda be lefrine transparency so nyum bango kanjang President Barrow la Masakunda be lefrine jade kenda yurwa nyum bango kanjang ya mira won nyanta ka sungul encourage bang President Barrow nyanta ka sungul tabang ke dun Masakunda ko ma sungul alko ya jeme mu sungul ba tolle mu sungul katambi ya jembe ali wala fo alko ya jeme mu sungul ya jeme mu dictator ba tolle mu sungul katambi ya jembe ba banko dungul fele man jade kenda kendo so. You people are the worst dictators so far as we speak it. But Gambia do mu Gambia do it. imira ni ala subhanahu wa ta'ala temola yesi yemira ni ala tas idamma e mo gambe dungulti isi dono yemira idamma pet yemira ni ala temola ka memfo foto mo molti me yalo ilafta la bang gambe be men kono ay to kono bang sit and think about that because the nation is not moving banko man ta tamaka banko man ta kanyato banko la mulu kan komale but because of minakata ite mo la hate because of minakata ite mo la jawira e mo lef weke fenti anu wallahi akoyte mako ya long ngan yoto ko ñina mod me ya longo ay ngane so ñum banko yi ñina mod me ya longo abe corruption o bayla ñum banko kan e koyte mon lef o marji la wala atinne mo lef ka bulo noma bala akoyte da marji manako ñum baro man sakunda mo sum man sakunda ñum baro man sakunda mo ngane so gambe dingule ñum baro man sakunda mo police ol buña ñum baro man sakunda mo docteur ol buña ñum baro man sakunda mo tijal buña ñum baro man sakunda mo sanalal buña ñum baro man sakunda mo dolal buña ñum baro man sakunda mo gambe dingul fumul buña akoyte da mo very well very clear to you but you still want that baro man sakunda to stay in this country. You call yourself a patriotic Gambian? Ita ko tam banku din kendolti. Ita ko tam banku din kendolti. Allahu akbar. Isa siye mira ni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temola. Kana adama dum jibe folode. E fo mo siye mira bang. Ila de no me yalo ko wala be bulu. Bibi la na kuranta bi. Na kuranta bi yasiga yasan le panodo. E ko to lajande mon paracetamol sodo you have to go and buy paracetamol. Ida formation ko insorontale. Ene de tra laram bunkono suuto abalo kandi. Abalo kandi suuto ya samba le panodo. Ye funa le panodo. E ko to lajande e ko edingol to nyala ko ngol kadimi. Bari paracetamol nyanda ka wala diala, nyanda ka septrine diala. Ban to lajama man soto jande. So me kaydo se velita formation to ya sam. O suuto formation be sorondi. O suuto formation be sorondi. But if a pharmaceutical is born so nyame, manatina masakunda man born so nyama. If a private person can able to possess private pharmaceutical may alongo, it's just a private. Was a borrow sanno, was a glove sanno. Minatina masakunda, banku dula namo kajo diamond. Minatina one man glove sanno, one man borrow sanno. Put the Gambia do me alongo, idu kuranta, suno 2 o'clock. Ya sambole pawon amam boro soto je because you have to go and buy medicine. Ita gambe dungo siye miro la bang. This can happen to you at any time. Eka wuri o minister men noma. O minister me ya lonko. Akana kenene because karre fawla kanasi aka sugru boro sika kadila pour ite ya dimbaya be sang sugru boro killing ya dimbaya wa sugru boro killing nala. O suguru bodo kilo na banta ata minister la femena na yo soto anyata la sa mbadol si ye mira wala ba ita gambe do suguru bodo killing abola dilela pour sungaro kono do pour nango do ita dimbaya pour ita ada kanu suguru bodo killing bar wallahi ita gambe do e mira bang si ye mira ni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temol ko ni suguru ni nyimbe banale bar jada kan yamu kulet me yalon ko wo mu fenet me yalon adama do sulto wato wat ita gambe do si ye mira bang si ye mila banko data kende suelto wala all the time but mena kada ila carte kilo moye ne kan I want $5,000 sidila ako ila dimbaya la carte o beska ya dinna immense ye mira how many 5,000 you boy settle if you have a good health itela balu ko ni beje data kende ya bebulu e be data kende ya ring do ko be sono banko do mbani wulu ite be how many 5,000 domo la balu ko if you have good health nin jada kende akendo be leta Gambia dingu because jada kende ya be lebe bamanding ibe bamanding you can walk ibe bamanding you can walk ise do go kenole you have something more than 5,000 but minaka iman jada kende asoto wala ya tinna you cannot able to walk and have that 5,000 mon le mine ba fule ko hing but foto adama dungu lefta kera balu be khinya mul kana ka foto ko himba foto adama dungu ite bili fe nyala ko mon la nyane kira dañi lungulum bambade wolu si ye mira wala bambade wolu so kana song yela banku di yata ya wafi just only $5,000 bari mira fanande ite yo 5,000 soto bari mengi isi nyo ma 5,000 soto ini membe siring di sim kabila kile o man 5,000 soto ini membe siring kabila killing o man 5,000 soto The person doesn't have 5,000. And we don't be scared in Kabila killing. Ya 5,000 oben ditela ya dile da malla pour ya bataro support. Mine ya tinne ka 5,000 o dila. Ni de be laar nako be do ko ke kan ni be laar nako tanya e to le boro sar le pawtole e be laar nako tanya polisol ma ko ele e be laar ko to le do ko ke banko kan mine ya tinne ka 5,000 o ditela. Mine ya tinne ke ne sugur boro ken wala. And it will they believe that they are working for the state. But they will see me mirror in the bank. We are all Gambians. Don't even bank with the world. Accident of a Karen Dula Beto. Masakuna system no system me alongo. They can control accidents. Masakunda be driving license no dika more bela. For the life you save may be the life of yours. Masakunda be license no dika more bela. Wallahi niya foye ka foye ko ha do masakunda do kula lebola. Masakunda do kulalu. There's a system me alonko. Ni mansa pareta ayo system o samana masakunda do kula sunyaro kele no masakunda kono. System warning if you don't fulfill it, mo buka system warning bypass no. But the government is not ready for that. Hey, dunia bankol kang. If you go into many countries in the world, developing countries, bankol malayalong ke developed. If you can say yadi mola back door, you cannot even do it because the system is not controlled by one person. You cannot just go and sit in the massing. If you can do see massing auto, print yadi mola. Not possible. Impossible. Yera si masungo drong yamola ID karota e kay go sidong ya picho. It's not possible because there is a system me alongo mo kelem buga ID card approve mo kelem buga approve mo fula buga approve mo saba buga approve anu ñu mol be buga tal black killing e ba jole ko they can able to save life jandi ba life no di letala. It's already you have to pass all the training. Foyalo modo nyanda borla nyaadile modo nyanda borla sado kono nyaadile enya ni be sado kono enya modo borla how many speed ni be sado banda enya ka modo borla how many speed but adama dume ya longa molo ama karang police le license ka ya di wala it's all caused by the government because minakata government must policies landi government man kadoke pour ka jako way stop ni afo ko it's not possible. It's possible, wallah it's possible. Hey, banko do look if you go there, or banko wolu, wala police wala ka banko fo na mo ñu yurwande. Police la ka banko la na mo yurwande. Because when ka police ka ni moto borandi, e man license zero, they charge you instant before even taking you to the court. E ke charge le ni man son yesa ba court. Sa ni ata Gambia police sa ibo do ko ke ka nyama. Masakunda system o me alongo. Police buka ko do mutano ya bule la jifo kono. The system is possible. Police buka corruption okay in the street. It's possible. The system is there. But Masakunda ya nyaka so be la because Masakunda ya jelo all distance is keep. Gambia is tax-based economy. Gambia tax-based economy let. Nga balu na molela. Otani ata la polisolu. Masakunda system o di polisola. System o me ya lonko. Ni momo ya lonko. You make traffic offense. Polisolu be ticket lele. Ni a ticket. Yete ya jo. Ni ya jo fanang. The moment you pay, the system is going to market automatically. Digital system. Mo buka sunya roke no Masakunda kono. Polisolu be kolo jala create la Masakunda ya woto. Masakunda ka na fulo dépense. You have to spend money. For you to have those documents, you have to spend money. But near you spend 100,000 1 year, you will be able to make 700,000. So Masakunda investment ka wala nyama. Don't deal with the mafia. Nina mafia la. Gambe dungul ibo la samali ye train. Gambe dungul. Gambia dunglu ibo la sambala Gambia police olu you go and train them in those systems. Yeah, someone you put in place. Accident of talala adama dunglu life is going to be safe. But the government is not ready to save the life of the Gambian people. And you are telling me that government is serious? Government may alonga man pareka banku dunglu la New Kanta. And you are telling me that government is serious? It's possible. If you go into Germany, it's a police state. Police all like a namo second santo. Because the police will do liability in Germany. That system alone can was a police will be jonole. O system one mass police will be jonole. Because there must be somebody may along you will make traffic offenses all the days. But saying Gambian college, how many revenue we are losing every day? How many revenue? Me lose kamena. If men di kam police will kunkulinala. Ubukata masakunda namo kon. And we are serious because we are developing. You are happy because this kind of rotten system is what we are having in our country. Places like Germany and other places, what level je? Ikabalu police can na moment create, but Gambia ala fonye police can jelle create. Ika jelle create na moto ala fonye. Let GRA tell us police can jelle create na mo kono. But saying police can jelle sambela soul kono. Because there is no system. Police joy ebe kafula. You give them a system. System may along the more you work, the more paid you have. That's the kind of system may along go. Ni masakunda pareda, masakunda bo system sifa dundila. Hey, Gambia, we have to move on from Faleta Nyato. Just stay where we are. We cannot stay where we are. So we have to be serious. We have to be serious. If you go into our hospitals, there should be a computer management system. Any patient may alongo. You were sick. Ni mo kuranta. Adara hospital auto. The moment I have a name for, I have a name for, I have a telephone number for. You put it in the system. It is Dr. Romeo Alonquebeje. You have a name put in the system. Amari, I sasamin beke. A health complication obey. You will see the entire system in the screen. It makes the work easier. It makes the work easier for you. But Gambia government ya nyaka sinyimbela. And you are telling me that government is serious? Dunia Bangkol Malayalam, they are serious. This is the kind of system they have in their hospitals. Bangkol Malayalam ko be seriously. Yela adama dungol la nyanto kantele. Bankudu, you have a record in the system. You have a record in the system. And you record on your book of Philly. For your neighbor for mari be fala. From your childhood, system from the time system started, for the end of your life, anywhere in the country, they put your name in the system. All the sickness you have, it will all display in the system. Nobody is going to be badly diagnosed. Any hospital you went there, Nyamu silvo son koleti. Abota badi bu kelawane. Last week akongole adimi. Ye prastamol ne diala. Ye penkila diala. Ya penkule penku killing. Last week bi wena rajam bi ako anyala academy. So minadna nya academy. Let's go back to the system. Yes, Mr. Songo, you were here, Ebenu Janne, Ebenu Hospital, Ebenu Kerawan Hospital. Itara je ko kuma kedem ye prasta mon dilale. Ye penkule, yin kela. But bi fane ko nyala kedemi. So that system, the doctor Onyumba Jibele, Saita Neta communicate is going to connect Biko Nyala Academy, Kuliko Kumul Academy. So what is the complication there? It doesn't need for you to go with any paper. The moment you give your name, your telephone number, your date of birth, or your father name or your mother name, all this thing is in the system. More system hijack. Dunia Bankol Melanco, they are serious. Bankol B will be all a even Senegal, that's what they're doing. Gambia, what are we waiting? But if you want this system to come, vote for UDP. We have all these plans. It left our system away now. I swear to God. If you vote for UDP, Gambia is going to have this system. We are ready. Near cut off for UDP, Gambia will have this kind of system. You like it or you don't like it. Just vote for UDP. We promised for 5 years, Nimman Gambian call a life change, take us out of the government. This is just a promise. It's a promise, man. We are giving to the Gambian people. Mbadika banku dunla. Sanye lulu, Nimman banku dunla life change. Alakatro fire, aliyam bondi president. Because we know all this system. We have made research. Now it's like about all this system. So what are we waiting? It's not a police. If it's not a police, any of the police stations in the country, if you can able to have a criminal certificate in Banjul, you can able to have the same criminal certificate in Bara. You can able to have the same criminal certificate in Banjul in Basse. I might need for you to travel able and Basse can have a Banjul just to get your criminal certificate. This is the kind of system. System Gambia Gambia is just like a city. The population of Dakar is more than the entire Gambia. Dakar la population of Gambia la population. So pour Gambian call Bible system is very simple. Banco me along banco kanjam. They will just register your name. Ibe system on kono. It doesn't any police station to. Your name, your telephone number. I have a problem with Mr. Sonko. Mr. Sonko to Yabula system okono. Mr. Sonko, you have a problem with somebody in Fatoto. Mr. Sonko, you more a problem also the Fatoto last week. And before you have a problem here. Banco Dimbuka Kana. So this means everybody is secured. Banco Dingo be secured. Banco Bungo Dingo be secured. Mobuka Sila Fenda Konagambadimul. Banco Mayalongo, you are serious and you really want to get developed. This is what you have to think. It's very simple. Gambia is very small. Record Mayalongo, Wolebe Bara police station. The same record is going to be Fatoto. The same record is going to be Karang. The same record is going to be wherever. Ibayalongo say Bangkokang. Momo dunta Bangkokang. The moment you enter into the country, in a data, your record will go into the system. This is the Gambia we should have. How can we have this kind of Gambia? We should have a good leadership. A leadership may along with their think. A leadership may along with their innovative. But a leadership may along with they don't think. It became Mira. They have no dream. They have no good intention for the country. But the intention of women to all in Unico. It will be Kodo Sabno Yamin. It will be Dimba Samal to Abdu Yamin. But they don't think about how to develop our country. Kasilo Doku, Ka Airport Doku. We don't care about that. We care about human resources. Adama don't follow. Care about human beings. Adama don't care follow bang. Adama don't bunya follow bang. Adama dung la baluo, adama dung nyanto timandi follow bang. Nyimbango melong, adama dung la nyanto timanda, adama dung buka sila. Because everybody is being recorded in the system. More baby system okonole. If you make crime anywhere else, it buka body. So luntango me alongo, adunda banko nyinkang, akasila. Because luntango nyinkang when he was entering into our country. Ya bulo tale. Ya simotale and wala movement on they have the movement so ba ko lun dama fonka silale ka kuru yake because yaka nyina joko nina kuru yake jang ni samba any police station do e ba lon la ko lun juma ndu Gambia kono lu me amar dunta Gambia kono e ka lonne famari laisser passer ta ban e ka lonne momo yalon ko so ba yalon ko momo yalon ko abdun Gambia kono aka silale aba jelala ko nindunda Gambia kono man do one right border la so this means there will be security in the border so ba yalon ko lu ndawol mal yalon e kana banko kan e ka nyabi mol kan e ke fa e be silale because momo be dungam banko kono aba make sure I do in the right channel because ni be sato kono and we suspect you are a criminal be report the police station odo and that police station oni e be menekela they will come that police station oni e be menekela e be bulo la system ajibe muntu mayta na jang nyumu patelti patamane e bara muntu le mo jele be sawle muntu may na Gambia kunun kole e dun tan Gambia muntu la dun tan silit lela in fact they will not even ask you about that. They will just tell you, Padamane, Ebulola. Yes, Padamane, ebe system okono janne. Pada kunun kole nata, ebora jene bisawole. Kalibe dungan Gambia dungan silit lela. And that personal details on you, they will send that details to Guinea Bissau. Padamane fele na soto janne because Interpol. So that make the work of Interpol easy. Hey, this is the Gambia we should have. Gambia doyatale, Gambia nyanda kanyin sotanole. But menekata, we don't have a good leadership. You are secured, I am secured. For the man life it is secure, but my life is secure. We don't want your life to be in a safe hand. I want my life to be in a safe hand. So if you want the kind of government, so we must have a good leadership. For na masakunda kenda soto, masakunda me alongo, they are responsible. ID card. Every region in the country should be able to give ID card. Every region. Region, you should be able to give ID card. It doesn't need, I'm not need for me to come to Banjul to come and get ID card. And you cannot have 2 ID cards. Never. You cannot have 2 ID cards. Because ibulobe masukono already. Because already. If you are going to Senegal, as we are saying, the moment you enter into Senegal, Dakar. Yes? And they put it in the system. So if you make any crime in Dakar, or if you go to Kaolack, or you go and stop in Kaolack, you make any crime in Kaolack, they will put you in the system. Dakar. So mine see Kaolack. How many days you have been in Kaolack here? Muntumale about Dakar. And they start investigating you. Which time you leave Dakar? Muntumale about Dakar. Even Jumale Dakar. So by your local Luntonga Silele, Momoga Silele to make crime. So the crime rate of the country abijilele. Because Bankudu, in a system. Your record is in the system. Luntong in a Bangkok. Your record is in the system. This is the Gambia we want. Likewise, our health sector. Najara Kenda Karofan the same thing. Najara Kenda Karofan the same thing. So this is the Gambia we want. And we can have this kind of Gambia if we are serious. If you have a good leadership. Nyatango Kendall Soto. Or the Kanyanga Kendall Soto Akumata the Gambian code. Kanyatanga Kendall Soto Akumata the Gambian code. Alenkana Tulum Karte Fayola. Karte Fayo, Wala Katina, Alakanyatanga Kendall Soto. Kana Kato Faye Moy because of Ibadu Willem. Kana Kato Faye Moy because of Minakata. It's a man left in Modola, put wake a man set. But it's a Kato Faye Moy because Minakata Ejikola Sotai, Kaya Banko do Kula Nole. President Barrow have completely failed the exam. President Barrow exam failed completely. Gambian College Jiko Sota Ejiko Tinale. Gambia dungu jelle fata kabo 2016 fokana for 2021 ala fo nyoy ban Gambia dungu ye Gambia dungu jelle fa e nyabina Gambia dungu jelle kan just from 2016 fokana bula munna kana bula 2021 ba dungu Gambia do jelle boto jang Gambia banko kanjang. They went for diaspora. They went for overseas treatments. Kuran sifa jelle fintila banko kan. Luntango jelle nyapita mol kanjang nyim banko kanjang. Na fulo jelle lunta Gambia banko kanjang. Be ka nyonyin be nyana ka nyonyin ka nyanal. Na fulo jelle lunta banko kanjang me ala ko pour ka banko dongol makoy mbadingol. But president e bunyan jelle lo. President moto jelle sang ay men dia la politicien wala. Nam fo nyin ka ko nge president moto jelle di le panin ko la. President moto jelle sika ay men di RVT la. President moto jelle sika from the state covers. Masa kunala kododo. On ata fo la kododo. Ay moto jelle di le panin ko la. President moto jelle di police la. President moto jelle di sojarol la. President moto jelle di paramilitary la. Ita banku dungo yesi ye fa nyilin ka nyina aman soto. President man police le kaya. President man sojarol kaya. President man le palun kol kaya. President man nosol kaya. President man Gambia dungo kaya ye boro soto man fo man boro soto. But president man bi ay men kaya wala nyindiko. Men moto jelle sanna mbal di na NPP kol la. President ay men kaya bi wala nyindiko. Mbe bu nyawo jelle lola jandina man sabe banna. President la ministre ye men kaya wala nyindiko. Mbe Gambia cheno jelle de lundawon la. Janina ministre ya wato be banna. Gambia president la ministre le minake ya wala nyindiko. Mbe kono jelle approve la kali contractor la pribe kickback o dilan to la nyame Gambian kol. Si ye mira nyina you are a Gambian. Itam Gambia dungulti. Imira ni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temo lo ba. Ala le tada ala le tada. Ala len tol bendi jak ala len dendi bankola. Ya hako men so banko kan tafana wa hako la so regardless of our tribe. Imu manding quality bang, imu surwality bang, imu jagang quality bang, imu sarakulolty bang, imu jolalty bang, imira bang. President way adama dungul la nyanto jele tinyanyum banko kanjang. Imira ye mira wala dong, ni mira wala dong, you will understand ko. This president have lose the track. 5 years aliyola diala. But 5 years okono Gambia dungul, al nyonyun kabang 5 years okono. Ay Gambia dungul nafa jele la. Bi man bodo da be jelle do president ay mina faale in 2016 pour je cabinet be carte fay la ay mina faale mbade wol ako man bodo mbawa finalement dasi keme woro bi man bodo be dasi wul killing dasi keme saba mo ani lulu Gambia dongo yesi ye mira wala bang si ye mira mina osab masakunda findita masakunda ko simendi boto dasi keme saba dasi lulu bi simendi bodo be wa Afrika dasi keme saba dasi tan nani ni Gambia banko kanjang ita banko dongo si ye mira wala bang ita banko dongo si ye mira wala bang for whether we have a responsible government, whether we have a responsible leadership in our country. Ita banko din kendo metel la ngadi amutele si ye mira ni ala temola jawya bondi sonno mo kono imira dingola dingo me yalonko abe sanji kelende imira dingo me yalonko abe want montle imira dingo me yalonko abe sanji tan ani woro wulale imira dingo me yalonko abe sanji lulle mbade wulu imira lo dingo samala is very important imira dingo samala bang pour wala sama e bete ya nyanda ko nyatan ko kendo so banko ko nyatan ko me yalon ko abe bala fa sur le banko dingol le ita se fa no bile ne se fa no bile ba ndingo fo se fa no bile ita sa kuran no bile ne se fa ne se kuran no bile ba ndingo fo sa kuran no bile ba sa nindo kuranta nda kuranta mbaran kuranta amam boro so le parole be boro men dilala banko be kolyari bari president mantara o fil kan president mangane sur banko dingole al ko mo le bakarte o fayo president e ida Gambia dingo si mira bang Gambia dingo nyanda chance min dila ya dial Gambia dingo le karte o fay 2016 bara Gambia dingo la hedi menna aya kala bam famake ida Gambia din kendo ida petro de Gambeno si mira wala bang si mira ini Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temola hey ala be mbeki din dala kam na fa la nyame ila yawm al-qiyamati kana jawya noma foye badum do tora kana jawyata mo tamu menti ma diala mbani wol president baro ala la ke man sete to nyadam ala la ke man sete bar wallahi azim ala man sayadi ala bar man saya man kuto man tarabulu amam banko samano ita gambe dum siemi odo ala ya diala le gambe dum ma kon bar mi nekata amam banko samano gambe dum nyanda kafla nyomale ya banko bunda bul kayro kono ya banko di mol la mil ya lonko wala se banko samano ni wala fanam naate mam banko samano na banko di modo la fo jani ba ko albe ndila mola mo me ya lonko wala be banko in sambala no gambe dum alin kana son ka taymo wes ya jembe ay ñu nek jang ay nene sanyi mo anim fula ay nene sanyi mo anim fula mo be la bambuta koma gambia be la nyepita kan ya muta ase president ay banko na fulo kasara ay banko dingol fa banko dingol borsa ndol gambia dingol ndol le sembo diala ndol gambia dingol bare tumala me yalo ko gambia dingol paleta pour que sembo tabulu ne sembo tabulle oto gambe dingol alan kana son sain Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala le makoy ka banko bondi tajrante bulu ka samanan ka dundi president baro bulu president baro man banko samano na banko bondi yaaje be bulu nyame anna banko ta president baro bulu nyama na di molla mel yalon ko wol fane ngel yow soto nyum banko la mbani gambian ko let's have the heart na ngel yow soto nyum banko my fellow comrades mbani gambian ko anna ngel yow soto nyoy bang anna ngel yow soto banko e bang Gambia do ata gane mo banko dinete Gambian ko bayta misilmo ni suba sali so mon lay wulte suba sali yele wirdo ke pareta on eta Gambia dum ita tojo kono ya dani pareta siye mirani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temola siye mirani Allah temola fo Gambia banko to nyata Gambia banko bidaka nyata le banko fo Gambia banko be mutu kan komale Gambia no killing al ñoo ñun ka ñanna Gambia is going back. Gambia be kan komal. The nation is not going forward, but the nation is going back. Banko be kan komal. An sanyo ñun ka ñun na. Ndol be diamulal de because mu nekata lafta banko le tañaata war na be diamu ka. Lafta banko le balu na kendo seto. Na seno bunda jibe. Seno bunda ma yurwa. Seno bunda bida kan komodoro. Ban president baro esi sanyi nani. Anyanda ka yurwa menga seno. President baro gamen ko laide sanyi saballa. Ba sanyi saba mam menkeno. Sanyi nana ma keno. Sanyi lulu na ya kuma asno alonko. Aba kela mena kama wala nyunduko. Atabe tula mansa yala nyame. Ita gambe dungo siye miro wala bang. Ita gambe dungo alonko ni la karto fay. Sinya kilon daro alongo sanyi lulu ila karte kata kilon sanyi lulu aka wala di bare mele ta gambe do sanyi lulu men tambe de bare sanyi lulu men kono e bata men soto e bare sanyi lulu men kono e badi e bata men soto e bare sanyi lulu men kono e sinyo e bata men soto gambe do siye miro eni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala temola siye miro wala bang gambe do sanyi lulu do yana ka futama ajam fatala de president baro la chance men yala alhamdulillah amam banko samano akoda gambe be mo ko amam banko samano so na trata ba fam forcer kan anim mawli mel ya lonko e man ngane so do banko e fam forcer kan pour president mo to man sala ita gambe de nyanta kaw loy fam mal ita gambe de nyanta pour kaw loy fam ma ni mel ya lonko wol be nga no mate melekata ila jufa da e bo wala la no ma bod wallahi be to nyalonde ya lono ko mem to nyaade and ya lono ko mem fala mu bataro de mbali gambe ko alnaka fu ñoma na banko bondi se banko bon no ñama wala ñundiko na diamu ñoy ndolle mbakilim fa kilim wulti ndolle be sirin kabila kilim ndolle be sirin sada kilim alla diamu ñoy alin kana jam fa ñola alin kana kam fa ño kama ban na ñoy enjeej na ñola fa hakilola na ñola fa hakilola Gambia dole 85 president Baroye 2016 minatin na Gambia dole 85 president Baroye Mine atina Gambia dole 85 president Baroye ndol be kilin na nyanda kanyo nyun ka nyala Gambia dole 80 president Baroye with the intention ko pour ay banko doku bo safe president Baroye banko doku la ban ama banko doku my fellow comrades corruption no me kere ni masa kunda kono wala tambi da ka tambi mo bela bali da gambe dum siye mire ni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala te mola fo ma moy bang e ko sunyaro me ya lon ko yo wala ke ni masa kunda do kula le menke al ya mo ya masa kunda do la juma sama police al ya mo ya masa kunda do kula juma sama kitiyo la mbade wol masa kunda do kabri ni masa kunda sita ba fa tanyata an tubabol ya e ga vice president sama kitiyo la e ka director sama kitiyo la tubabol ya wala atinna tubabol la bankol ye do kuno fo e corruption o kele fo e klimbali kele banko kan ibajelo ko meya lonko aman klimbali asasila pura mali kana klimbali ko tonke meya lonko aman sunya loka asasila pura kana sunya loka man sekunda kono para mine kata mobe mo sunsulu doti mobe mo sumoti kabin santa fo duma abe mo sumoti bugo sumne kata mo bukata kitiyo la bugo sumne kata ye mola jabe sunyaro la ifanan ko ifanan be sunyaro kele mbade wol banko keno be wafi kam mbade wol banko dongol man do ko seto banko fondin kewol be kumbola fondin kewol man do ko seto nim falo kata fondin kewol ko simneke fondin kewol kata si ata vudo neto kate fayo nasi yata fondin kewol noma iko ka fondin kewol le nene pour yakadro faye ba fa gambe fondin kewol albe sonna la bang ya nene bang funding kewlu ngadi amatolle my fellow youths mbadim funding kewlu ngadi amatolle al si ali miraba ni masa kunda mi daga funding kewli ni masa kunda funding kewlu na famina la ni masa kunda funding ge jelle ke millionnaire kabina la ni masa kunda ni masa kunda miral jelle so funding kewle mbadimul ite funding kew si e fan nyun ka nyin la ba nyamma sakunda do ko jumala create me ya longo fondin kebe do ko laje karo kala ka deso wultan soto no mbadi wol e fon nyun ka ba fondin kebe be hard job fondin kebe do ko kala wala and they are not getting good paid why should we vote for that government go fondin kebe ka diama tolle alna sinamira ndoleta mu gambiati ndoleta gambia develop no alma tonya sabat la banko kan alman kala nyoma ko lati alma gambia bola be batamin kon inshallah taala rabbi on the 4th of December gambia lafta men alma alayo ke inshallah taala rabbi hande bulla usen dabo alma alayim banko karafama ni ale banko karafam alma la tanka mafia almasibola alma ala tanka mafia almasibola alma ala tanka mafia almasibola alma ala tanka banko jawol masibola kadu mine kata nyim banko jawol wolle mini president barola nyim banko jawol wolle moti mel yalon ko e manjigi fenna bu prika banko la ko do sunya ka samba ka dila dimba yalla mbade ngol oto alma ale momron yalon ko ale yake man sede alma ale atanka nyim banko mafi Allah because they are very dangerous. They are more dangerous than Dajjal Gambia mafia la sembo wara an Dajjal memu Dajjalti Gambia mafia la sembo wara Dajjalti alma ale usen dabo alma ale atanka Gambia mafia alma and inshallah alma atanka le male because we will never give them the chance dilela at all. Because now they already have ya settle and then come settle ya settle and we will never let them have again. We will take our country mena bango tala back again. We develop our country na bango move forward for us to have a better Gambia, for us to have a digital Gambia. A Gambia me alongo it belongs to all. A Gambia me alongo abekala mobile tat ajola bang amandinka bang asirwa bang afula bang Gambia be kelen tol bele tati dañu hasidi yala bebe kala bakilim fakilim wulti ntolle bita ñola kulliyol to ntolle bita ñola sawol to wallahi lazim Usain Dabo lafta o Gambia la Usain Dabo lafta o Gambia la Gambia me yalon ko be kala bakilim fakilim wulti alafta o Gambia la no segregation a Gambia me yalon ko there will be no segregation. There will be no tribal hatreds. Gambia me alongo. Si yolta no konna. Honda be Usain Dabo alafta wala. Ni ma alon sa fo yo nyama. anunte ajigi ko even the people me yalon ko be APRC momo yalon ko dem APRC din kendolati and you believe very well ko Jammeh was working it lata ko ya Jammeh be nundo ko lale you said you are a patriotic APRC member it lata ko ya Jammeh be nundo ko lale you will never have the intention to vote for NPP wala nan ko APRC din kendol APRC din kendol me yalon ko APRC din wole muti and they believe in the policies of APRC they will never vote for NPP never Melia long be APRC, mental APRC because of Ela Jufo. But the APRC, Minakama, they have the feeling go Ya Jammeh was developing this country. They have the feeling go Ya Jammeh was securing the Gambian people. I'm just saying them. This is the feeling they have. They will never vote for NPP because they knows very well go NPP government is not protecting the Gambians. They know that very well go NPP government the Gambia banko munul kan komale. Ya Jammeh development do no menke MPP masakunda bo development on namurundu kan koma. So every patriotic APRC member will not vote for NPP. I know it very well. I do have chat with some of the APRC members. Ni APRC members so dol ka kachale. E kanyina fonye. That they will never vote for NPP. Many APRC members. E kanyina go we will never vote for NPP. Another APRC mental election, but we are not going to give our vote to NPP. We give our vote to UDP, or we give our vote to GDC, or we give our vote to PDOIS. It's better than us to give our vote to NPP. APRC call like APRC call like because they will never give their vote to NPP because NPP is a failed party. NPP party the party Gambia. This is the words from the APRC member. I have friends. They are APRC members. They are APRC members. They love the country. They love this country. They love the country. So they will never vote. They will never vote for NPP. You have on your life. APRC Dinkendol will never vote. I'm telling you this. APRC Dinkendol, what a cut off NPP, it's not possible. Ni momo malana, let's take. Some of them, their only thinking is how President Jammeh will be coming from Equatorial Guinea. But we know that President Jammeh is not thinking to come back. President Jammeh is not thinking to come back here. As we are. President Jammeh is not safe. It's not safe among Koi. With the situation we are. President Jammeh so many of the APRC members, they believe in the policies of APRC. They said they are not going to vote for NPP. They will never support NPP. In another NPP support at all. Because Jammeh development no menke NPP call about development on Nyakang. So they will never vote for NPP. Nakala mutele model tara Angleterre. When they went to UK, Jammeh called Equatorial Guinea. Jammeh ko in Carolyn in idea. Some of the directors, itara Angleterre, kabitara Angleterre, Jammeh call, itara modole ya Angleterre. So kabitara Maria Angleterre, Jammeh call. Kabi Jammeh call kaya ko Carolyn ako President Barola ki kang alafan ye diaw. Jammeh ko I don't want to talk to the guy. Jammeh ko anamari monta diamula. ya jembe ko anamari manta diyamla we know that ko ya jembe ay ku jaw balake but ya jembe also personally he is not thinking to align with NPP because ya jembe alonoko I advise him from the President Barrow is not taking that advice ya jembe rice project o me alongo I start where is this rice project madimul operation feed yourself ya jembe ajolo ko ala operation feed yourself President Barrow yo file so first ni mama understand people still mama I mean for APRC members are going to vote for NPP you are deceiving yourself they are making a lot of efforts ibe kata ku jamala kekan pour APRC call na NPP but APRC members are not willing wala mantara paring pour kana APRC I am talking about patriotic APRC members APRC dinkendol I have friends and I have some even relatives mali alon ko they are APRC but they will never join hello APRC they have different sections Fabakat na section olemu Rambo na section olemu Baksho na section olemu so APRC have different sections Dulujana section olemu but all these sections I am telling you it's only one section they are in align with NPP but the remaining section none of them is aligned with NPP because they believe in Dembe they believe in their supreme leader Ilatila supreme leader Ya Jembe is not going to contest in the coming election so Fabakar Mlekada abe APRC gol nene kande pour APRC nene kenene for at the end of it pour APRC gol le kafatama pour ka join NPP Fabakar Timo Yes, this is their thinking. Fabakara Timo. They want to join. Fabakara Tomonjata. But the remaining team, none of them is ready to join. They will never join NPP. If you have chat with them, Baro Mena, Nyun. Nyun Musa def coalition ak Baro. And Nyun den defun. In the foot. And Niajibe, many of the support of APRC is in Fonyi. So Fonyi right now, some of them are crying ko. Ito lekam tulisewa sanjelela. Eka dulilo sanjelela. Eka manboro sanjelela during the time of Jambe. But right now, welcome mano sanjelela. Right now, eka dulilo sanjelela. Right now, ela baluwa be nyadile. That's what they think. So those people will never vote for President Barrow. Now, I don't know if Emmanuel Sambajele, if Lord Sambajele, but Minaketa, they will never vote for. And what the Bital Malayalon ke fan Kafunyoma Gambia Dumul Malayalon ke APRC. Yalona ko Dibitol will they are Jambe betrayers. Will Malaf Jambela, they were only in Jambe government because of what? Because of what? Because of their personal interest. So what they cannot change nothing. What they cannot bring any development in NPP. APRC in because they were APRC members. So right now, many of them, you call the APRC la. And what? Guess what? You go to the NPP. Jambele ki dibitol. Jambele sponsor. Wa ninkale ko NPP mu jamfa patriotic. NPP anama dum yalon ko wolle jamfaake ida malaka kafu nyoma dibitol me yalon ko wolle ya jeme jamfa o dibitol la kafu da nyoma e ko kada muntu NPP dibitol me yalon ko APRC jamfa o dibitol la kafu da nyoma e ko kada muntu NPP APRC dinkendo ye kafu dibitol ma APRC dinkendo jumala bita kaw dibitol da ke barakandi NPP APRC dinkendo jumala bokela anu I believe if anybody may not get him APRC doing it, and you have the belief ko Yaya Jammeh was developing our hospitals. Now you have seen it. Yaya saying NPP government, our hospitals are getting worse. Now the Tano Mamboro Soto, na no sol man joron so be adama lu jaarale men why should you support NPP? Why should you support the government? Me alongo, their only intention is to destroy our country, and you still want to support those people? You still want to support that government? So thanks to those APRC patriotic Gambians, me alongo, they will never vote for NPP. They will never vote for NPP. And in fact, ita Gambian ko me along go for be searing. Ita Gambian ko me along go be searing. You have not desired, imal desired, ibe da kata odi jumala. If on ajel membe kerim banko kan, an mo ma fa moy. Banko be tambo men kono yalo na ani mo fa ma o fote. Anu ke fa konti le ko te mo Gambia di molti. Ita ke fa konti la koyta mu Gambia dingulti ita ke fa konti la koyta ngane o soto nyum banko yele ita Gambia dingu emirani ala temo la de emirani ala subhanahu wa ta'ala temo ita Gambia dingu emirani ala subhanahu wa ta'ala temo la. So we have to be patriotic. We have to understand that ko banko buka develop no banko dungul koma banko dungul lebe kele kilomoti banko dungul lebe bulo ka fula nyoma ya banko doku. We have given chance to President Barrow, the chance the yalale, and he cannot make it. And no, he cannot do it because he doesn't have the talent. He doesn't have the know-how. Why should we waste our time? Why should we waste our resources to leave our country with President Barrow? Why? Mina atina be banko bule President Barrow bulu. Mina atina be chance the President Barrow lokotange. When he have wasted our 5 years, complete 5 years, Bangol be develop kan. Ya jambe bolo ya wado ya jambe ko abe na port ning na poro me alongo di Gambia ports. Gambia Port Authority, ya jambe ko abe Gambia Port Authority aba lafala aba expand la. For the last 4 years, 5 years, President Barrow have not done any development in our port. President Barrow la masakunda man felle fa na poro kono. Anu ya jambe nu parele le pruka poro nyunta ka doku. Yaje me pare na kaporo nyunda ka doku. Say if yaje me want kaporo nyundoku, me adna kabin President Barrow la masa kunna nata, e ma o plan nyunta ba ye poro nyunta ya doku. Bar yaje me project lu fele ba wurka wala. Yaje me lamon ko do silo men doku ko mala project ulti. But the project me ko yaje me intend. Pour que Gambia economy ni salani santo me mu la poro de. Mina tinna President Barrow man Gambia la poro doku. And you said you are a great fan of the APRC. You are a great fan of Jambe. Jambe la development. President Barrow ya nyaka suwala. Jambe la intention me anonga wala sura banko. President Barrow ya nyaka suwala. You still want to support the president? Il a fait president support. And ita ko tamu ya Jambe kanun telti. Ita ko you love Jambe. See ye me wrong as a Gambian. Bankola presidency is merry-go-round. He cannot do it. He doesn't know the know-how. So we should not give him chance to stay into power. We should not give him chance to stay into power. Ita Gambia dongo, ita APRC nko. Iko ya jembe masakunda ka sunyaro leke. Baro masakunda be sunyaro menna. Wala tambi takatambi mo bela. Ita ko dem APRC dongolti. You are a patriotic APRC member. Ita ko dem APRC dongolti. And you believe in the policy of Yajembe in fighting against corruption. Siye mira. Ita ko lata Yajembe la policy la. Yajembe la policy me yalonko. Ka corruption o kele. Ita ko lata wole la. Yajembe kelo me corruption o la. Iko Yajembe was fighting against corruption. President Barrow masakuna na iko Yajembe is corrupt. Iko Yajembe is corrupt. Iko Yajembe corrupt tale. But B, President Barrow la masakunda kono corruption no membeje. Wala semba wata katambi Yajembe la masakundati. And you want to support that leadership? So it is saying it is mungania sort of Gambia cotton. Or it you were just put into Jambe. It a follow Yajembe Kanule, but it a Yajembe Kanu. Yajembe intentional was to develop the country. Yajembe intentional was to fight against corruption. Masakuna dokula yalo sunya roke. Yajembe ke soronne. ake samba kitio la ay sorong basay mol mele alon ko wolle suñalo ko ya jambe la jamano kono ya jambe sorong ñu masa kunda wolleta ay dundi government kono. Why should you support that government? Si yemi dron, are you really patriotic? Si yemi dron, ito multi bon tonya me ya jambe kanubang. If you love Jambe and you believe in the principle of Jambe, you would never vote for NPP. This is a message to the members of APRC. Now the NPP can assemble a matuleti. The likes of Sidinjai. It thinks about the like of Sidinjai. Me along Ya Jambe make him to be a National Assembly member here. Even Ya Jambe even make him to be a minister. A 10 days minister. That Sidinjai be. Wala juto ya Jambe la. That Sidinjai is somebody me along. He is not pressing Jambe. And Jambe changed his life. Jambe la university joy. Jambe le kuo bekai. That Sidinjai we party mento. You want to support the party, and you love Jambe. You believe in the policies of Jambe. Think, Emira wisely. Emira. Being a patriotic Gambian, Emira drong. You are a APRC member. You are a patriotic APRC member. You don't go to APRC and call it. But this government, when they came into power, Kabrini Masakona Semboro, Yemojale Samba Hijola Gambia Dul. But Minekata, Pesamboro Dimbayal follow a la family bay. And a Barimuso Mea Lonko, a Barimuso Mea Lonko. Didn't less than 35 years, I have Samba Hijola. A Barimuso Mea Lonko, less than 35 years, I have Samba Hijola. I have Barinul Besamba to Abudu. And Ya Jambe was taking people to Umrah. Ya Jambe was taking people to Hajj. I'm a man for long. Because you are just a sympathizer. I'm not a sympathizer. I'm a man for long. Because you are a Gambian. So Clinton Ya Jambe don't do ako alato safe. Ya Jambe samba maga hijola. Masakunda me along wole Ya Jambe bondi. Masakunda me along Ya Jambe development wole okuntu. Itakote you want to support that government. Ita ko debo Masakunda support la. And you said ita ka fa moleko. Ita mu Ya Jambe kanun tileti. Think wisely. Niko Ya Jambe man bete ya. Ora Ya Jambe kamenke ita manyano kela. Ita ko Ya Jambe man bete ya. Ya Jambe kamenke ita okay fa man tambi dola. Me atini ta ko Ya Jambe man bete ya. Ita menke wala siata Ya Jambe menke. Ya Jambe man sala how many years? Ya Jambe la masaya sanye mo animfula ama menga kanilai bi president Barrow wala ka manka mankunda sanye mo animfula Ya Jambe mo manke no kanilai president Barrow wala ka manka mankunda itamu APRC call it. You are a patriotic APRC member. They are deceiving you because they only want to stay in power. If they deceive kan kafeko we are thinking about bringing Jambe back home. E kawala fale Ya Jambe will come. Ya Jambe minale. Ya Jambe minale. Me Ya Jambe samalnen. I think the promise between them and Ya Jambe is 3 years. Mina I think they mention Ya Jambe murna after 3 years. If they have the intention or they have the power, you send most of the poka Ya Jambe murna. Mina I think at the end of the 3 years, ma Ya Jambe samana. Imira drong Gambia drong. Imira drong. Ni kanyum foite. E ka fe ko me Ya Jambe samalnen. But the promise between them and Ya Jambe was 3 years. Left eta, yeda boli politico kono. After 3 years, we will bring you back. Imina sila gane, ibe sila kanilaile. Basa sanji sa wo fala tambida. Imantara ka mira ka Ya Jambe samana. But sa mina kada because they have the intention to stay in power. Intention also to pluka sabati Masakunda kono. Wala tine katoleko. Ali mako na baraka, nali mako nim barakata be Ya Jambe samalnane. Ita Gambia dum hakilo bela. Ita APRC dum hakilo bela. Ita Gambia dum hakilo bela. Ike mira. Ibe lala okumola. Ibe lala ko nyule sembo so Ya Jambe samananja. They have the power to bring Jambe back freely. Ita lata wolale. When the promise ni Ya Jambe menke, they are not ready to fulfill that promise. Imanta pray them put promise on you fulfill. Maybe you tell them maybe you are the fool. But Ya Jambe is not a fool. maybe tell them fool. But Yaya Jammeh is not a fool. It's not a fool. Yaya Jammeh manga fool. So ni keta fool wala, iketa nene wala. Ite me along with them APRC members solti. Ite me along with them patriotic APRC members. Ike nene ika foyoko. Be Yaya Jammeh samal nan. Ike nene ika foyoko. Yaya Jammeh will come as a free man in this country as soon as you vote for us. Just vote for them, Yaya Jammeh. Kato fire Yaya Jammeh dro. Go Gambian call be la kambenta. Ya kato fire. A Gambian call la hidimen ayakele famak. Among Gambe be la Gambe be la hidimen amoke. Ya mira a APRC call la hidimen abokelal. Nale kato fire nyamba kele minister. Amantra banko luwa kono. Another agreement no sign na. Nalna agreement no sign. Kato fire okola akale go no, it's just a mere agreement. Akole ko loi ma fo nte ko loi man sembo loi man te forcer aba fala le ko loi man te forcer pour que APRC ko ta ke minister abole fala li so de me ya longo ke mira ka foko you are going to make a coalition with President Barrow ike fo la nene abe nene la le because dam fan tungolem mo le me ya longo abe dam fala le ko Gambia be dam fa nyamin na re President Barrow sa Gambia be dam fa no ay la ide men di banko be la and banko bay agreement no men sign. Mulibota banko regional beto. Mulibota from URR. Mulibota from North Bank region. Mulibota from Lower River region. Mulibota from West Coast region. Mulibota from from Central River region. Mulibota nyundula beto. Ibenata President Barrow ya sign. Ko sanje saba memman sa yakele wolela. Ay banko bay fail wala. President Barrow ya sign. Comme Yaya Jammeh samal now at the end of the 3 years. I have failed. Ama Yaya Jammeh samana at the end of the 3 years. Waka fo te ko alim ma ko aliyan kanyen alim ma ko aliyan barakandi. Nim barakata 2021 2022 mbe Yaya Jammeh samal na ita Gambia dungo. You believe in that? Ita APRC dungo. You believe in that? Ita yata wala. Somebody may along a banko be promise. Alajibet. I bango be promise. It's an APRC member. Think about this. It's a man, you are a member of APRC. You are a prominent member of APRC. A patriotic citizen. You are a member of APRC party. But I believe Momo Yalonko is patriotic. Momo Yalonko, you believe in the principles of Jammeh. You are never going to vote for NPP. Because whatever agreement is going to sign with Jammeh, along with Jammeh ne kan, along with APRC ne kan. I swear, even if they sign anything with Jammeh, they will never allow Jammeh to back. Because Jammeh, the problem is that of Jammeh. Jammeh the mole problem also the individual. Masakunda ta moment Jammeh bulu masakunda yo betale. It will fake masakunda ta moment ya Jammeh fen ta masakunda kono. It will fake yo betale already. According to them. But Jammeh comme son katele. Ya Jammeh fengol beta already. Ye be wafi, ye beta la nyotema. Iko wole masakunda tat. Saying human right abuse me alonko adama din nyande tinya me alonko ya Jammeh o katabulu. Obe ya Jammeh adama din le tema. Obe ya Jammeh Gambian le tema. But Gambian jumale beje me alonko. Gambian jumale beje me alonko is been tortured. Gambian din jumale beje me alonko ya batandile. Gambian din jumale me alonko welta TRRC and is a member of NPP. Ala konti. So if you guys want people to forget Jammeh, there is a way. There's a way for Jammeh to be forgiven. What's the for them? If the Gambian ambassador in Dakar, Gambian ambassador me along go be Dakar na information also. Ko ay Gambia dum me yalon ko be Dakar sa do kono be Senegal sa do kono ayo ko man meeting wala sungar kola ako sungar kola e be ko man meeting wala pour ye nanan ala embassy do nim mol me yalon ko wala na embassy nyunto e be registration di lawol be la ciow. Yes, it's true. ibe mena kala wala nyundi ko ibe bosolo dile la ye samana jang kana ka registration no nge lo dem register dem Gambia dingul barakatal de ibe boso dile la ibe transport la all the way from Mauritania because now me President Barrow fon la ba fokan President Barrow was said in Sierra Leone aba fokan Sierra Leone in Freetown the President Barrow mo in Freetown aba fokan ako nen Gambia dingo dimbe jame alon ko ala faka say so kono ako yeto safe you see how desperate they are ako Gambia dingo me alon ibe Freetown Sierra Leone ako you want to come back to Gambia ila faka sena Gambia ako yeto safe man sakunda be kado kala pour que marita ke sendi na Gambia kon all these are plans ibe Gambia do saman na nyaari pour na katro fa Gambia kon but we are not stupid we are vetting anybody momo ya lonko you will have our registration we will have your details either you are a Gambian or you are not a Gambian so Gambia do you should understand they are completely desperate yalo na ko Gambia do le call dealer so ni atara Adraman the former youth minister the former minister of youth me yalon ko abe minister yala mon do ku kenoje ya bay minister yala ya fay Dakar no ka Dakar dingul kuma ka Gambia dingul kuma Dakar ka fay ko annanan sungar ko anna mitungla ni men nata mitungla be register Gambia do me yalon ko be Dakar go and attend the meeting même bebe kala meeting la be safe we have intelligence in Dakar même bebe kala meeting la be safe ala be video ala kinon Gambia kono jam moment be ma be to ala be video the number of people registered you make sure you have the list of the registration ala kinon Gambia kono wallahi sikoy ali amira nyim banko nyim be sonna nyim banko kasara na ali yo international seto akoy tal mako Gambia dul da katlo faylali ali ngane seto pour ka nyim banko tinya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bal bi halakilal ali na sonna nyim banko dum fitno ko bi iznillah balon sokuta be danna le jang inshallah ta'ala rabbi alma sudo kayro siala alma tonya sabatila alma Gambia din kenno yeje momo yalon ko yengano soto Gambia dum le pour jara kende akendo soto yes walamu that's their intention we know it wali ila intention be mo wolde ibe motolle jole comme kamen ko dron ibe motolle jole Gambia dum le ibe motolle jog e ka wala ki ajambe ka ke wala nyama in those days jambe kada Mauritanie le kamol bolina Mauritanie ñun talibol mi ko Mauritanie ñun talibol mi ko Mauritanie xata be kamona ne ye samanan ibe registration no seto because many of those talibol mi ko Mauritanie they give them this concept your concept men dila wala ñundi ko mo buga finti man sakam mi yalon ko is completely a big mistake kaybara kelo be man sala kala ndika sedna alula kelo abe adam man sala be nyola ni ya fuye sa fuye ko man sala kafir yala balundi to yalam bar bin to la dunya man salu fanyin kenin ke ko me yalan ko kan ngunu bin to la dunya man salu ka dinol bula dinol me yalan ko e manka dinati ke bula sa taw kono obe mu kulel me yalan ko kafir ya fasa la wot so nim man say kafir ya fasa al kon kana finta kama bar mi nekata ni mutani talibolu ke filindile e kamina foye ka foye le ko ha mo buka findi man sakan mo be nyanda kam man sa support mo man nyanda kam man sa jale mo man tra kam man sa jale bar mi nekata dunia banko samba nyala woti banko la luwala woti luwale be sabatiring luwa me yalonko abe ko yerina ko sanje lulu banko dongol kambenta man sa famo sontala mansa fongo sonta pour banku dungole finti mansa fongo sonta pour sanjelulu banku dungole carte o fay bankol mel ya lonko insafo go biji wala bankol mel ya lonko carte fay buka ko bankol to places like Saudi Arabia because wala ken simple be bal gambe jang mansa sontale mansa fongo le sonta mansa ni banku dungole agreement oke mansa ni banku dungole agreement oke kaje ko pour carte o fay sanjelulu mansa ni banku dungole agreement o sign so ko hadiso moma ya ko hadiso use e ka hadiso you use wrongfully anu kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam ayin fo momo e kawlanda kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam ila yawmal qiyamah ina babul nyoto kila hadiso momo ya amis translate momo ni alongo kila hadiso momo ya falling yawmal qiyamah ina kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam ina be kitila hadiso la nyame afa wo nyama manza fonga sonda carte fay wala banko dulu mafindaka manza fonga banko dulu agrida ko sanjelulu alla carte fay na mo tombo me yalongo wala be nyaton ka yala minatina supreme islamic council ka carte fay ok minatina supreme islamic council ka carte fay ok mbadingul minatina bu ko tombo ndo ka dorong bari ka carte fay ok e ka nyo saba because mi lagada abela luwala kono bankolo luwala yafo sera banku de mosay nyante miral minatin nan ka nyaton ko tambi ni nyina kama ko pour ay banko ñu yuru wande ka nyaton ko tambi ni nyina kama ko pour ay banku dengul mu ay fasa sayda banku dengo ila nyanto ma e man nyanto so banko kan ita banku dengo e man jada kende so banko kan ita banku dengo ila karama bunda masa kunda ma mako ro kaje ila dino fa masa kunda ma fasa sey ko mule bulo masa kunda no ko mule masa kunda bulo da maytu den na karam mule kasara na dina dun ko woletinya de sonna bi de sonna sama so na même moy ko ambassadeur me ya lon ko bugo Senegal ambassadeur me Senegal I believe at Mali and other places. Ni al command alna nalnata ni kodo dialla ale la kodo muta ni muto dialla ale alna le volos kadota bad nalon ko momo nimna ta ka volos kadota e bata le volos kadota mento e bona sado mento bi da wolte volos kadota anu ni be kadro fela mazakunda la tarle noma they will not follow you so ali bule na ali bula gambe dum ma koy senan it's true ali bula gambe dum ma koy senan gambe ko no problem ali bula gambe dum bonna dunya dawla ye samanan wo gambe dum ni na dambe kolya men kono jang wo kolya kilo ni be betal wala kono ban njigita ko gambe dum kende e be ko dilañu masa kundale gambe dum me yalon ko yengande so gambe ita karto fayla ñu NPP masa kundaye gambe dum be la miro mu met wala ñu ko ñu masa kundam ba bayla ñame alma alayem makoy alma alay tonya sabatindi alma alayem makoy alma tonya sabatla alma banku dungule jero ke tonya la alma banku dungule bataro lu tonya bon ñu ko no anu njigata ko bi bataro mu met wala ñu ko kabula patio no patio me yalon ko am gambe dum hati ba tonya moment wala ñundu ko kabula patio no patio me yalon ko sanyi mo anim fula aba kelo ke kan ka gambe dum la ñanto lay sabatindi alma tonya sabatila alma bekel tonya moy lati assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh ala baraka